Summer of the Gypsy Moths by Sarah. Summer of the Gypsy Moths by Sarah Pennypacker. Summer of the Gypsy Moths by Sarah. Summer of the Gypsy Moths by Sarah Pennypacker. Summer of the This book, starting by the first one is gorgeous. The first one is gorgeous. I feel like I'm saying that weird. The first one is gorgeous. Gilbert Adair. I'm getting tired, so if I'm just like flying through this now and not caring as much, that is why. Who's in a bigger, imperfect. But if I were, but I feel this is meant to follow. This book follows Alice. Stupid book, you messed up my organizing system. Why did you do that? My whole thing is getting totally messed up. I am so tired of filming right now. I really don't want to film an outro, but that's like all I gotta do. This is gonna be such a long video to edit, particularly. Especially Greek mythology. Oh, I kicked the bucket. That I would be particularly upset. But there are a few books that I would be I'd be especially upset about. If you've read the series, I think there are a lot of good themes, and there's a lot happening in this book, so maybe there's a lot happening in this book. So I finished the video, and I turned off the camera without doing a thumbnail, and then I turned the camera back on, and did a thumbnail, and then I realized I forgot to hit record. So here's thumbnail now. I did hit record this time, didn't I? Yes. It was very humorous, but not like a laugh out loud way, sort of as a, like, the overall, like, ideas of things and events are humorous. Yeah. But still humorous. Cut that. This is the question, the one, I think it was, I don't have much, this is kind of hard, but one day she steps through this door, and I'm not a massive fan of Pirates of the Caribbean. Not only in story, but the illustrator did a really good job of the illustrator also did a really good job of recreating that you're completely invested that you're completely invested in it up until the very end. That you're completely invested into it. So they go all so reading this in a non-forceful way. And so reading this could definitely I think someone could leave everyone who leaves one of these books, and I think anyone who reads them, and I think anyone who reads this book could come out of it, and I think anyone who reads this book can come out of it. The next book is Harriet the Spy by Louise Fitzhugh. The next book is Harriet the Spy by Louise Fitzhugh. The next book is Harriet the Spy by Louise Hit. The next book is Harriet the Spy by Louise Hit. Like this book almost like